Have you ever noticed that your dog seems to prefer one person over everyone else? Maybe they follow that person everywhere, sleep next to them, or get more excited when they come home. And maybe you've wondered, why not me? Today, we're going to break down the real behavioral science behind why dogs choose a favorite person. And it's probably not about who feeds them. We will share with you exactly how attachment forms in dogs and what you can do if you want to strengthen your bond. Welcome to Paws Ponder. Let's find out why your dog chooses one person as their favorite. To understand this, we first have to look at the mechanics of attachment. First, we need to remove emotion from the equation. Dogs do not choose favorites to hurt feelings. They are not ranking you. They are not comparing bank accounts. Dogs form attachments based on security and reinforcement history. Attachment in dogs works similarly to attachment in children. They bond most strongly with the individual who consistently makes them feel safe, understood, and predictable. That person becomes their secure base. When a dog feels uncertain or stressed, they naturally move toward that base. That's biology. If the dog was adopted as a puppy, the person who handled early training and provided structured guidance often becomes the primary attachment figure. But why is this window so critical? During the critical socialization window, roughly 3 to 14 weeks, dogs are highly impressionable. Whoever is most emotionally present during that period often leaves the strongest imprint. They associate that person with their first experiences of the world. But here's something important. Even adult rescue dogs can form a favorite. It's not locked in permanently. Attachment is dynamic and is built through repeated positive interaction, regardless of the dog's age. Let's talk about reinforcement history. Dogs are masters of associative learning. They repeat behaviors that are rewarded, and they gravitate toward the people who predict those rewards. The person who engages in play, provides calm leadership, goes on walks, and trains with clarity becomes associated with good outcomes. Over time, the dog's nervous system associates that person with reward and stability. It's not manipulation, it's learning. Here's where it gets interesting. Temperament matching. Dogs are highly sensitive to our emotional states, and sometimes they choose a favorite based on how our energy aligns with theirs. If a dog is naturally anxious, they may prefer the calmest person. If they're high energy, they may bond with the most active. This is why sometimes the dog chooses the quiet family member. Compatibility often overrides effort. Many people believe the dog prefers the person who gives the most affection. But often, it's the person who provides structure. Dogs aren't looking for endless excitement. They're looking for clarity. The individual who sets consistent boundaries and maintains predictable routines often becomes the anchor in the dog's world. Calm leadership builds security, and security builds attachment. What looks like favoritism is often a search for stability. Time matters, but it's not just about active play. Passive time, sitting together, working in the same room, quiet coexistence, is powerful. Dogs bond through shared space. Familiarity alone can strengthen these attachment patterns. Now, let's address the real emotional question. What if you're not the favorite? First, this does not mean your dog doesn't love you. Dogs can have multiple levels of attachment, and you can absolutely grow yours. To strengthen your bond, be consistent, train together using positive reinforcement, go on structured walks, create predictable routines. Bonding grows from reliability, not desperation. Calm presence builds the trust that leads to a deeper connection. Your dog chooses based on security, reinforcement, and consistency. It's about who makes them feel safest. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, who is your dog's favorite? Subscribe to Paws and Ponder for more. See you next time.